after you assume the wish fulfilled, after you plant the seed, why does the mind suddenly get louder? Why does doubt show up? And more importantly, does that doubt cancel what you've done? Most people give up on their manifestation right here, not because it failed, but because they think the mind reacting means something messed them up. Let's correct that. The mind reacting after you assume something new is normal, especially since it already has momentum. If you've lived 10 years in one identity and you assume a new one tonight, your nervous system will reference the old file. That reaction is not contradiction, it's inertia. Most people interpret that inertia as failure, and that interpretation is what actually disrupts the state. Let's make this practical. Say you assume financial stability, you feel it, it settles. There's relief. The next morning, you check your bank account. Nothing has changed yet. A thought appears. What if this doesn't work? That thought is not cancellation. It's the old identity trying to reassert familiarity. The mistake isn't the thought. The mistake is engaging it. The mind's job is pattern recognition. When you shift states, it scans for evidence of continuity. If it doesn't find immediate proof, it produces doubt. Not because the assumption failed, but because it hasn't updated yet. You do not update the mind through argument. You update it through non-interference. This is where people strain. They think, I planted the seed, now I must stay certain. No. Certainty is not something you hold like a weight. Certainty is what remains when you stop picking at the soil. If you plant a seed in real soil, you don't dig it up every 3 hours just to check it. But mentally, that's what most people do. They monitor, they check, they manage. That management is the disturbance. Another example, you assume reconciliation with someone. You feel connected internally. 2 days later, they haven't texted. The mind says, maybe they have moved on. That voice is just the old narrative asking to be reselected. You don't suppress it, you don't fight it, you simply don't convert it into behavior. No spiraling text, no checking their socials 20 times. No emotional collapse. Non-interference is the state. Here's the deeper correction. The manifesting state is not hypervigilance. It is stability. If doubt appears and you observe it without reaction, you have not left the state. You only leave the state when you begin managing reality again. Doubt surfacing is not movement. Interference is movement. After planting the seed, you remain as the one who assumed. Not tense, not monitoring, not forcing belief, just structurally aligned. The mind may attempt commentary, let it. The body stabilizes faster when you stop negotiating with mental noise. The nervous system learns safety through consistency, not argument. If doubt shows up after assumption, that does not mean the seed moved. It means momentum is dissolving. You don't fight momentum. You let it burn out. Return to the assumption quietly, not emotionally, but structurally. And that is the manifesting state. Subscribe and enter your manifesting state.